Okay, good afternoon. My next project, I bought this Hewing Hatchet off eBay. It's a pretty good piece of steel. All it says is number 4 on it, but somebody really aggressively cleaned it. They did a nice job. I mean, I think they used a wire brush and a buffing wheel, and I sharpened it up somewhat. It's not razor sharp yet. It still needs more work, but it needs a handle. And I have this nice piece of dried hickory. I actually got it out of my wood pile and put it up in the rafters and let it dry. Came out last winter, and I split it down. And this one, other than using quite as many power tools, I'm going to do most of it chopping the hatchet, getting it down to shape. You know, kind of get the idea. And you know, I'm not gonna videotape myself for 3-4 days chopping down a hatchet, because everybody will get sick of that after a while. I mean, chopping and probably going to take me a while to do it, because I don't sit right down and work on it, because I'll get sick of this. But that's a very nice piece of wood. I don't know what that crack is. I didn't have that before. You can see it's kind of two-toned. And basically you just... I do that with straight grained wood. If you start up here and you try to go all the way, sometimes you get a massive split, which we don't want. So I tend to chop into it with the edge of the axe about what I want to take off when I go down that time. And then I don't get a... I've never worked a lot with walnut. Most of my handle making has been done with ash. Simply I had more of it. Walnut is not easy to for lumber. It has a tendency to want to check and split. Has to be well handled during the process of getting it sawed out. Well, I didn't saw this one out. I split this out of a block I had cut for firewood out of a tree that blew down, actually. And you kind of get the idea, and then just and all of the scraps go into the stove. You see, you generate quite a bit. It should make quite a pretty handle when it's done with the two-tone. I hope. Well, I'm going to bring you back when we get a ways further and, you know, give you an update. Just wanted to do an update before I went too far. Taking some nice shape now. It's coming in nicely. The handle's not fully fitted. The wife is home and she's going to say hello.
Hello.
Hello, dear. How was your day?
Good. Busy. Big car accident on the corner up here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to do an update. There. Get a little bit of shaping it down with the hand rasp. People try and get my arm out of the picture. People can see a little bit. So far, I have not used anything electric on this handle. It's all been done strictly by hand. I just wanted to give you a little bit of the, that's where I was clamping it on here, but I haven't sanded it. If that was a finished handle, we wouldn't have done that. It's pretty well shaped up. I got a little more fitting to do before I drive it home and put the wedge in it. Where's it? This way. Right there. I went down and I sawed it, put the wedge in, saw it, and it's just a matter of polishing it up a little bit more, tapping it home, putting the wedge in, and sand it down, put a little linseed oil on it. Well, that's so much for this part. Okay, we're ready to put the handle into the axe or the hatchet for the last time. Now for this step, I use the raw linseed oil. Now when it dries slower, I don't know if it makes any difference at all. It's supposed to help be a better moisture barrier. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get that open. Don't know my own strength when I shut them. And I cover this part with it. Actually, I want more than I'm getting. Try not to fill my lap up with this stuff. I don't really want to do that. And we want it a lot. And the boiled dries faster. This does not dry fast, so once the handle is in, and we'll seat it. Electric taps just to make sure. Okay, there's that part. This hatchet seemed to have, I really had to take a lot of wood off, and I'm hoping that this seals up good for me on the other end, but I'm learning every day. We'll cover the wedge with it. Good shape. A little more. I fitted that several times without putting a wedge and stuff in. And now we will start the wedge. I may have to put my glasses on. I can see them right there. It's awful to get blind. There it is right there. Now, I'm going to set it up on a wood pile and leave it alone till tomorrow. I'll get that little bit of linseed oil off the... Didn't hurt anything, but there it is. I got a slight little bit of an offset. I didn't want to do too much. And hopefully we're ready to start chopping. Give her one or two more taps just to make sure at this point. Take those off so now I can see. Anybody notice where I set that wood mallet? Well, I think we're all set without it. I like the two-tone on that. Come out very well. I'm very pleased with it. Thank you. There it is. The finished product. I know it's tipped up a little bit. I intentionally want that for hewing. I want it like that. I think if I don't, I'll make another handle for it, I guess. That's with a piece of hickory. Two-tone hickory. This was part of the block I split out right here. I've got that in the video where it started as a block of wood and brought it all the way to a gorgeous two-tone handle. And the wife isn't home. Whoops, I gotta stop because I'll get in trouble. If she comes in, I'm doing that, or sees that. She occasionally watches my YouTube videos, so I'm in trouble anyway. There it is, the finished handle. Thanks for watching.